Coffman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's an honor for me to be on this conference committee. I've never worked for the Veterans Administration, but I fully understand the obligations that this nation has to those who have made tremendous sacrifices in defense of our freedom, having served in both the Army and the Marine Corps, our first Gulf War, and in the Iraq War. I am proud being on the House Veterans Committee and as certainly being on this conference committee, as I mentioned, that I've seen Republicans and Democrats come together in support of our veterans with literally no daylight between them. And I think that the American people ought to be proud of that as well. I am shocked at what I've learned of the Veterans Administration, the systematic bureaucratic incompetence and a culture of corruption that seems to permeate the leadership of the Department of Veterans Affairs. But I want to say something about the men and women, so many of the men and women who I believe are so dedicated to our veterans who work for the Department of Veterans Affairs. Many of them have had the courage to step forward and to be whistleblowers. And we would not be here today if not for them, because the leadership of the Veterans Administration has never identified any of the problems that are before us today. It is the rank and file who are on the front lines of the Veterans Administration, again, who have been the whistleblowers that have come forward because they want to honor our nation's commitment to the men and women who again have sacrificed so much in defense of our freedom. I think that the fundamental answer that I hope comes out of this conference committee is choice, is giving choice to our veterans. And I know that we're defining that by this from a veterans facility, as well as the length of wait times that one has to wait before they receive care. But I think that will make not only the Veterans Health Administration better, but I think it will also obviously will improve access and care to our nation's veterans. I'm reminded by a sign that was above the barracks door in my first assignment in the military that was in the United States Army. It said, "Lead follower, get out of the way." And I would ask the President that at the end of the day, no matter what we do, if there is not adequate leadership in the department, that we fundamentally will not change it. And I think that somebody has to get in there as the new executive director for this agency and clean house at the top. It's got to be lead follower, get out of the way. With that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.